hesitation in accepting to be here. Those who know me know that I am not a very good person with ceremonies. It makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm glad that I'm here because I cannot remember when last at a function that had an intellectual event where we were not invited to come and eat and drink. I have seen so much of the rainbow coalition that is truly Nigeria's people. And this is significant because the reason we are here now is about a man who is no longer in government, so he has no patronage to dispense. But I believe that we are here because we are either familiar with the character and courage of this man, or we are curious about it. I fall into the latter category. I'm more curious about him. But I have encountered some of his courage while he was Federal Capital Territory Minister and the Chief of Staff in Lagos. His character is a matter of public discourse, but you will learn a lot more about it in the book. But you will see how deeply a man of family he is, and how throughout that book he showed reverence to his senior brother and all those who surrounded him. There is a spiritual side of him, and I found it probably most well presented in a phrase he developed about plausible deniability. And as you go on, I think that the connection I make is that the scriptures still ring true, and we must never call the name of God in vain. Because if you look at events in the last few days, all of the things that have happened to us, we have accounted to God. Nigeria was amalgamated as an act of God. We won against Mali because it was an act of God. Vincent and Yaman saved an obvious goal because God sent angels to direct his hand. But the balance of that really is that God has become our last post. We are able to explain how things happen. Yes, He acted on our lives, but He gave us free will. And therefore, for me, there are strong lessons in this book. And those who have not read it, I will commend the story of Sunday to you, because it is a story that rings true of bullies. And el-Rufai fought a bully who was twice his size by making his life uncomfortable for 3 months, every day. But for me, I must say it's also a welcome book. A book about how the most important sector of our lives, the public sector, is managed. It is a book about how projects fail and about how they succeed. About errors that were made and successes that were recorded. Books like this have been quite in short supply. But I remember that when I sought to run for office as governor, apart from Chief Awolowo's books that organized and detailed how the economy was planned, how projects were delivered, I had to look for references abroad, New York, America, London. This is a book, in my view, that will fill that vacuum of what I've never. It is a book that I think will connect us to the compelling necessity to ensure that it is only the first 11 amongst us in our nation that we are entrusted with the largest force and the largest responsibility. When people talk about the depth of leadership, I openly disagree, because we have demonstrated leadership in many small sectors. but those sectors are not as impactful. Those sectors don't have responsibility to build roads. They don't have responsibility to generate power. So our compelling necessity is to find a way to bring those champions in the private sector back to the public sector, because that's where the largest impact is made. Perhaps their absence explains why we haven't had such intellectual contributions to office. But my final word on the point is that Nasir owes us one more thing. He must now go back to school, not to learn, but to teach. You know, I say this because I think this is the most plausible podium where I will express this view. And as students in life, we learn certain things about how life is. And in the public sector of so many nations, by the time you finish in the public sector, you will see that according to the economists, all things are never equal. And it is important then to go back to the classroom to tell the next generation that those things will never be equal. And this is the touch-passing and developmental process that enables those nations to continue to renew their human capital, to prepare the next generation for the challenges ahead, taking direct lessons from those who have walked through those hallowed paths. The same, ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore my honor and pleasure to publicly present to you the accidental public servant. As chief presenter, I will take the liberty, if Mr. Chairman concurs. Thank you, sir. To buy 200 copies with a very, very large purse. Thank you very much.
Excellency, you need to come and undress the books. And I would like to invite the chairman and the governors that are here. Guys, you need to move back. When I said you should go up so you can take pictures, you said no. You arrange yourself now like midwife.
Your Excellency.